Okay, so it looks like Upper Daniel is fine. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be called up. I'll just find a t-shirt.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, I'm just going to get my. Can you hear me better or worse?
Better. Yeah, I can hear you better.
What about now? Better?
Yeah, that's good.
That's right. No, I've just got you on my headphone. For some reason, every now and then it decides to go to default. So there we go. All sorted. Yeah, I've got one of those Blue Yeti things. They're really good. They're nice and clear, but yeah, it just goes to some random default computer settings every now and then.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered if it was that. I was trying to get OBS to work, and I think OBS crashed the last time I tried to stream Tomcats, and I'm not sure what's happened to it, but it's like dead slow and it doesn't work properly. And then yeah, it just kept holding the PC up.
Ah, right.
It's not going to work. I'm better off like being able to tell you stuff and see what's going on than streaming it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
hello, YouTubers.
You've got stream. So you can handle the stream, and I'll handle the. And that way, our conversations don't go out either.
Is the volume on the YouTubing? Okay, I'll try not to swear.
Right, what's time?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, he's not forgotten. He's got a grudge now. He then after the race went, "Oh, I've tried new cleats today. One of them came loose." I'm like, "Come on, that's the last week you had a hangover. Now this week you've got a loose cleat. Come on." The thing is, it cost me the win because I thought, "Oh, he's the favourite, so I'm just literally going to sit on his shoulder the whole way and then go past him at the last second." But just as I did that, 3 other riders came whizzing over. I was like, "Oh, great."
Yeah, I've got live stream. Yeah, the live stream, you can hear all of our conversation, but it's delayed. It's probably 20 seconds behind us.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear myself now just saying what I just said. So it's not usable. By the time we discuss what we're doing, you're gone.
I like hearing it when I watch it after the fact.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put some serious watts to get past someone with a burrito. Or you steering.
Yeah. I think if Tees was to accelerate around that corner and then into that climb, and then when you get to the top, the rest of you use the burritos across the top as it flattens out.
Yeah.
After you get to the sort of spider's body, if you like, from the map. So when you get the map, kind of call the middle of that the spider's body, you know, because everything comes off that one roundabout in the middle.
Yeah. So all I'd say is you don't want solo attacks too early, purely because it's so flat. A group will reel them in. So if you're going to do that sort of attack, probably last lap or somewhere like that.
Yeah, I think it's more a case of pressure and shelling some out the first 2 laps round, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like we found that worked a few times. People are kind of reluctant to put the effort in.
Yeah. The Sheridan guy in his peak claimed he could do 1500 watts at 85 kilograms, but he's now 95 kilos, something like that.
Yeah.
But if he can get anywhere near that, then it'll still be quite formidable. A lot of it's timing.
Yeah.
I've noticed you've gone a couple of times a bit too early.
I think a lot of it is understanding the physics of your freewheel as well.
Yeah.
It's just like you've got to keep that. Every time you let that slow down, you've got to overcome it. So I see like a lot of times people kind of go into a non-pedaling phase, and then you've got to get if you were descending normally, when you go to a pedal again, you've got no real resistance. But on a trainer like this, you stop pedaling, that freewheel slows down, and you put a false hill in for yourself to overcome.
Yeah.
So it's like if you've done that just before the sprint, you've got like a mega delay, because until you get the freewheel going, it won't register your wattage correctly. So you get like a lag in the watts and you don't get the sprint.
Unless you've got race mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to. As a rule of thumb, if you don't know anything about the circuit or when to attack, if you go at between 300 and 400 meters, you're not going to be a million miles away. But whereas if you go at 500 meters, you do run the risk of just falling off the cliff.
If you get your freewheel going too fast, you got to change gear. So it's just like if you get that flat spot in your profile. So if I start from a sprint from 700, I'll have to change gear 3 or 4 times. So if I change. Yeah, that's the freewheel going faster than you. You got to give it another heavier gear. So it's like a drop down in the gear when you hit that point, because otherwise you gas yourself. Because you end up, it's like being on a fixed wheel on the track. So like when you train a track cyclist, you've got to train both ends. So you need to start from a dead stop in a massive gear. Say they're doing like a standing start 200 meters. They got to go from a dead start on a massive gear. But once they get it spun up, they're restricted by cadence, not by power. So you see the power curve on a track sprint, it goes right up and then it flatlines out, the same as Zwift does. And at that point on Zwift, you need to change gear. If you give yourself a heavier gear at that point, just as it starts, you go, I can't go any faster. You give it a heavier gear, you catch up with the freewheel effectively. So it's timing. But I've been in a few sprints now where I've opened it up early at like 800, and I changed gear. I start to run out and people are coming back up on me. I just change gear again and stand up. So it's like spin it up, sit down, change gear, stand up, spin it up again. And each time you spin it up, you get like another burst away from them. It's definitely understanding the kit. Like you can't sprint like that outside. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But definitely on Zwift, it's you'll probably find your span out. You might be surprised. You might find 200 watts more. I would think so. Just seeing your other power outputs in the curve and your height and your size, it's just like you should see 200 or 300 watts more, I would think, and that end's usually more associated with size and limb length and stuff like that. Like just the basic, you can train it, but like a guy your size trained like really heavily for years, you know, you'd be looking for track sprinter powers at 18 plus. So
And it also depends on the trainer as well, because some trainers max out at something like 1400, don't they?
they do, yeah. But Tees is only finding 1200, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, I think he should be able to find. I mean, even on some of the more restricted trainers, I think you should find 14. So yeah, be ready to change up one more gear. Like once you get it spun up and you think you're maxed out, try one more gear.
Yeah, that's the better ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got more watts than you can throw at it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's time. You lot get into the pit. Yeah, you lot will want to get in the pen in case there's any problems with the.
Yeah, I think we're all in. We're not. Oh no, there's some 3 are in.
Yeah, I'm watching one of the Dans. He's not in. Yeah, he's in. All right. I can see the pen now. Oh, awesome. It's raining for your race.
I know, lovely, isn't it?
So they got Atherton is in. Oh, no, that's Atherton. That's all right. I was like, cheeky monkeys. No, it's Dan. All right.
He's just watching the race. He's just done what you've done.
Yeah, I think so. Nah, it looks like I'm in. Why am I in here? It's showing me in the pen. It's showing me on the sidebar on my screen. It might not on your screens.
No, it's not on ours.
Okay, cool. It's just because I'm watching. All right. So at the moment, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 of us in. There's only 2 of them going. Yeah.
My source map is London Loop reverse, which would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get source up. Let's close that.
So the David Thompson from Coalition I've raced before. He's very good. He was very good as a Cat C and why is a Cat B, but he's beatable. And his numbers haven't done much recently. Sheridan, when I tried to group him, was a bottom Cat C, so he's obviously improved. And who else in there? Is it the Dave Grimwald or whatever it is?
Yeah, we've raced him before.
But again, his numbers recently haven't been doing too much.
All right, I'm free. That is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yep. I can hear you. Hear me, Chase?
Right, 10 seconds nearly. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Yeah, me and you. Team ship.
Okay, there you go. So I got to wait for this. My computer does like a when you got Source running, it does some weird shit at the start. Yeah, I think it's just settling down, isn't it, when it's bringing all the avatars together. So everyone's even together at the moment. Nothing crazy went on from either team on a heart rate or wattage perspective. Grindod's not getting any draft. Piece of shit, man. Hagendorf is having to do a lot of watts per kilos to stay in this at the moment.
I do. Sheridan struggling.
Yeah. Job the burrito at the back then. Who's at the back? Dan Atherton.
Don't have it. Got that.
Okay. Yeah, so Grindod's not getting any draft. He hasn't got steering. Hagendorf hasn't got steering.
Yeah, they're all tucked on the outside of us. We're in a perfect line, and they're not.
Whichever one of them is on the front of their group has always got no draft. So Hagendorf has got no draft at the moment. Dan's obviously got none because he's on the front. None of them look particularly challenged at the moment on source.
Are we doing a big attack at Northumberland? If
Yeah,
we do, we all go, I think.
yeah. Even if you just test them and see what happens, see
Yeah.
if you can get any of them in trouble. At the moment, it just looks like everyone's fairly well matched. To be honest, there's nothing crazy going on. No one's got. I think like Hagendorf looks like, you know, you don't know how high their heart rate is normally. There's a few of them who've got, yeah, there's a few of them who've got high heart rates, but they're not crazy high, and
Yeah.
you're at 167. There's, yeah, they've got a rider at 170. Hagendorf is at 171. That's empty. Hall's battery. Hall's battery is empty. He had to give everything for that. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much everyone was emptied on that. Who's recovering fastest? Mike. Where's he? You've got two sliding in the back. Yeah, Halls is at 1 second. He had to pull back on. He nearly fell off the back there. He's coming through you now. Halls is moving to the front. So he's either bluffing or he doesn't want that to happen to him again.
Those teams have the same tactic.
Anyone feeling good?
Almost. That's why, yeah.
So this course, if you go one at a time and then counter each other as they pull in. So one of you go. Dan Upperton's looking strongest. How are you feeling, Dan?
Feeling alright, yeah. Got a little,
Yeah.
131 hearts. Feeling alright.
This is the first part of this red carpet's all flat. The second half of it, after we go round the kind of there's like a bend in it, there's a kink in it, I suppose, best description. And then you go into an out and back. The out and back is 1% up and 1% down.
Yep. So, should I go with the 1%?
Yeah, if the three Dans sit on,
It's a Dan attack.
and just the Dans just follow whatever coalition do. And Halls has moved backwards through the group again. He is recovering.
I just got a burrito.
Who's got a burrito?
I did, Everton.
Yeah. I don't like if you follow Teese and drop the burrito as you go. If you follow Teese and drop the burrito.
Wait,
Got some kink here.
Yeah.
So it's going to go to Right, it's going to go to 1% in a minute.
Because there's a second. There's a second
to the bench.
back.
Guys, just hold back with the purples now. Everyone apart from... That's it. Now follow them. Make them chase on. Follow them. Yeah, nice. Use him to get back on. Mike from Coalition's having to do 5 watts. Right, good son, straight through. Keep going straight through. You've got 2 on trouble. Keep going straight through. Right, Thompson's in trouble. He's at 1 second. You got split coming. 3 at the front. Hagendorf is empty. He won't stay away. Use Thompson to pull. Let Thompson pull you back on. You're approaching the corner. You want to try and recover as much as you possibly can between now and the corner because the climb's coming shortly. Right, you've got slight up here as you go around the corner. Be ready for the climb. Well done, Chase. There's Halls. Halls is empty. He's trying to push on. Where's Grindog? Okay, Grindog's on -2. counter's going to come from Thompson. Thompson still looks good. I don't think Hawes is going to be able to do much. If he goes to the front, it's not likely to stick.
Ball's dropped. You're right.
Yeah, there you go. Hawes is dropped. Hagendorf is getting dropped. Stick together now.
Pushing on.
Just keep pushing on together. Hawes is in trouble. Hagendorf's in trouble. Thompson's in trouble. And they're not getting a draft off you guys either. Push now. Quality's through. If you can all stay together and keep pushing on, you're going to gap them. And then you're on a chase for their last guy, 5 against 1. The guys behind are trying. Hagendorf's on the... No, Mike's on the front trying to do 5 watts. Thompson's trying to do 5 watts. For 2 seconds. Nice work, guys. Stay together. Just keep pushing on, but stay together. There are, you're coming up on him now. Go straight through him. That's it. Beautiful. He's been trying real hard. He might be able to get on the back, but it's like his only hope. The other's now at 3 seconds. Thompson's trying to jump across because Hall's in trouble and Hagendorf's in trouble. You got a bit of a team time trial going. You got one passenger. I just let him stay on as a passenger and keep pushing on because you got the others in a bit of a pickle now. 3 seconds and they are all empty.
Has anyone got a bit more?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's able to, if you jump across now, if you jump away, the others are not coming after you, are they? They're just desperate to get on. They are getting close. They're not on yet. There's still 1 second. If you can burst, the elastic snaps because they'll all relax because they've got back on. They think they're on.
Okay, 350, 360. 400. Okay, needs to come off the front. Got any more?
Mike's at 3 seconds. Paul's is at 2 seconds.
Thanks.
Hagendorf is at 3 seconds. There's one of Hagendorf is at 5 seconds. They dropped one. Hagendorf's at 5.
Yeah.
Hagendorf's at 6. Hagendorf at 7. He's dead. He's dropped. He's at 1.9 watts per kilo. He can't carry on. Thompson's just dropping as well now. They're all starting to drop the ball. Okay. And just you can ease up a little, but just keep the pressure going. They ain't coming back if you keep the pressure. It's just pressure. It's not attacking. Just keep the pressure. They know they're not going to close that gap now. So you just need to. Okay, I cannot see how much distance you've got left. Yeah, Hagendorf's at 15. Hagendorf's at 15. Hall's is at 7. Okay. Now you want to keep an eye on their watts per kilo, and we just want to be matching them fairly evenly. So if they lift it, just lift it. back off when they back off, okay? So you're just keeping a handle on them. We don't have to worry about this guy. Even if this guy wins and we come like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, it's fine. Yeah. So don't worry about this guy. We just keep looking backwards. We've got 8 seconds to the nearest one of them. Okay, we've got 8, 10, 10, 19. Hagendorf is done. He's 20 seconds off the bat. Okay, I can't see Thompson and Halls getting back on. I can't see Mike getting back on, if I'm honest. It's just keep a steady tap going. Don't,
Keep it steady. Because
yeah, keep it together. Keep it together. Five of you drafting is just going to go faster. Because even if this guy sits in, all he's doing is adding to your draft. So you're just going to keep pulling away. Hagendorf's now at 23 seconds.
Yeah, please. Grindod with us isn't drafting. He's only down.
Oh yeah, we haven't got the draft either.
Sorry,
Oh my god.
He's just sucking in now, but that's cool.
Oh, what a nightmare. They know they're done now as well. Hagendorf isn't even trying. They're all sitting at 2 watts something, 2.5. Thompson's trying not to give up. He's still hoping he can get back on. But he's now 20 seconds back. Like, I wouldn't even worry about him. Just all stay together. Group of 5 is going to travel much faster than the 3 behind, 4 behind. I mean, it's a group of 3 behind, and then there's 10 seconds to the last got. And the thing is, Halls is not a very good team player. So, like, even if the other 2 tell him to wait for Hagendorf, he's not going to. How far you got left?
7.3.
Okay, cool. Steady, steady. They're just keeping on the gap. I mean, it's nearly half a minute now. The thing is, like, they've got to do something drastic here, or their heads will have all slumped because you've capped them, and they can't win. Like, they just can't win from here unless they catch you again, yeah? So it's like, that's a real bad place to be and motivate yourself to chase.
Yeah, they're down at 2.1. The key there. Just keep it on at 3 point something.
Yeah.
Too much. Yeah, be all right.
Yeah, you get.
Oh, we're all sucking like a pro here.
That's nice. Just got to keep.
The thing you haven't noticed, and I'm a bit disappointed. I'm wearing new shoes tonight. I'm sporting my Millwall shoes.
What about the cleats?
Yeah, you got
Check them out.
Are your cleats fitted properly, though?
Yes, they are, yes. No excuse for sprints either.
All right, so they have got back together now as a group. Yeah, they've got back together as a group, but they're 35 seconds behind. So they're going to have to do the time trial of their lives if they want to get that back. Yeah, you're at like 10 kilojoules. I mean, Grindod's with you guys, isn't he? Grindod's battery is almost empty. Like that. Where are you, Dan Atherton? Where are you in the group? No. You're on the front. OD's back. Your batteries start looking quite low, Dan.
Okay.
Let one of the others go on the front a bit. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm up to third.
About 6K.
Second. Come on, fingers.
We can't take place to the line there, that's the problem.
So yeah, Grindod's not getting a lot of I tell you, they're going to moan like hell because you had steering turned on. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, but genuinely though, it genuinely was adjusting back into the middle.
In
Yeah.
in a month's time, they'll only see the symbol W next to our name. They're not going to know who has steering or who doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then swerve about the road blatantly. No, it was off. No, it was off.
He's out to the left now.
Okay, they're nearly. They're not gaining anything. They're like, the gap's gone out a little bit. They're at 39 seconds now. Mate is sat off the side with no draft. Burrito him.
There's no point in the draft.
You're just burritoing each other now. You're giving yourselves no draft.
Thank you.
I know, I've got on to him now.
Oh no, who's getting dropped? Don't drop one. You're dropping Dan.
Oh, tight.
Yeah, no more burritos, thank you. We just need to stay together. All right, how far you got left?
4 kilometers. To be honest, we could do it solo from here, any of us,
Yeah,
with that gap.
42 seconds now, 43. So we need to decide who's going to dust this guy on the thing. Start thinking about getting rid of this guy or attacking him, or do we want to sprint? What are we going to do with him? What's he weigh? Hagendorf. Who we got? Grindod. Let me have a look at his.
Because he's pulling.
Yeah, I'll have a look and see what his numbers are on the chart. How do your teammates feel?
I don't mind.
Yeah, go for it, Tease.
No.
You could take it in turns to attack him. Just take it in turns to attack Grindod until he's done over.
Let's attack when we are less than 2 kilometers.
I'll attack on the climb.
Right, I'm going to have a look. Right, Grindod.
I'm with about 2k to go.
Grindod. Well, pretty much all of you can outsprint him. At 5 seconds, he's only got 700 watts. 10 seconds, he's got 680. 15 seconds, he's got 690. And 30 seconds, he's got 599. So, like, literally, you can all outsprint him. So I'll go with him now if I were you.
Yeah, we'll just sprint him.
Some of you attack him, and some of you, the rest of you follow him. Yeah, just follow him. Just follow him. You got a nice pole now. Let him do all the work for you further away from his teammates. Yeah. Yeah, well done, Dan. Just solo away, mate. Keep going. Yeah, just stay at a pace you can stick to. You've got 3 seconds. He's going to start thinking about how the others are going to outsprint him in a minute. He's going to stop chasing you. Yeah, let Dan get a few more seconds, and then someone. All right, so let me check his. He's still got a bit of battery. Who's looking good? Teese is looking good. Do you want to jump across, Teese? Okay. Anyone else on this? Yeah. Sorry? They can all outsprint him. And look, he's doing all the work trying to chase. So Grindod's trying now. Can you stay with him? He's just realised he doesn't want to have to sprint with you lot. The others are like a minute behind. So Grindod's not made it across the gap. Just get back on his wheel. If you can, yeah. Dan Atherton's. Just keep going, Dan. How far you got left, Dan?
1.6.
1.6, yeah, just sit on it. We got a counter. Anyone want to counter now? Because he's just put in a massive effort. So if you feel like you can counter, now's the time to counter him. Okay, just sit in then and wait for the sprint. You're not far off. I think it's his weight. He was lent into the hill, wasn't he? Whereas the sprint on this is flat. So he had power to weight there rather than raw power on the flat.
So he went 10 watts a kilo on the climb.
Yeah. So I'd sit in on him and just out sprint him.
One K to go.
Well done. Yeah, he's got like a whole minute buffer. How you feeling, Dan Welly? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Alright, he's gone again. He's going with him. He's coming after you, Afton. He's not going to make it across. Your gap's too big, but beware, he's coming.
Yeah. 600 meters.
Yeah, nice. If he fails, you'll want to go straight over him because you're too close to the finish line now. I just go straight over him.
Right downhill finish.
Okay. Sit on his wheel.
I'm done. Sorry.
Hey, all right. It's fine. We've won the race. It's been a team effort. It's done, isn't it? It's just like who's going to come in front of him. Dan. Yeah, nice one, Chase. Yeah, excellent. Super race, guys. Super race. We're just waiting for that. We got one to come home.
Yeah, one. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Well done. Super race. Well done, gents. That was superb.
Yeah. Good that I'm not feeling alone. Like this. Good to hear.
Yeah, I think like it was just the case. It was one of those, wasn't it? It was just like you knew you had to. If we could stretch them right for long enough, there was a really good chance a couple of them would snap, and they did. And it was more of them than we thought in the end. Incredible. Yeah.
I had nothing in the legs last 3 kilometers. Just trying to cover up this. Just trying to cover up his attack up the hill, then his attack just towards the end, and then I was like, and that's me done.
What we got?
Yeah, no, that's a smart thing. I was hoping to he'd fall off the edge of a cliff, but he didn't. He kept going. Then he dropped a burrito, and I thought, oh, the watts I'm going to have to pull to get past that. I thought, nah, that'll do. Yeah. Yeah. No, great.
Awesome. The score was 37-18.
Make sure you screenshot moaning. Yeah. I think what did him tonight though was just the constant pressure, because I was feeling it just wheel sucking, just constantly at sort of limit pressure. That's what did those two weaker riders.
Yeah, I think like every time I look at the power curves of people on Zwift, there's a real, and this is normal with people when you're coaching, it's like the deficit is in aerobic function. So it's just like there's a big hole in that ability to just keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on. And it's like bunch racing is super popular. Time trialing is not on Zwift. And the reason is time trialing requires constant pressure and it's really hideously painful for that reason. But because people don't like it and they avoid it, that's where the gap is to really like, you know, and then when we come up against, you know, when we played Airwolf, you know, their guy who won, like he literally just rode off, didn't he? And then you look at his power profile and it's just like, well, yeah, like he can hold 20-minute power for like what I can do for like a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that was a super race. I enjoyed watching that. That was awesome. I could feel your pain.
Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for guiding us.
Yeah, no, much appreciated. Cheers.
Yeah, nice one. Well done, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we could have just sat on there the whole time.
Yeah, ultimately they were just hoping that we do nothing and they maybe tack up the little short climbs and then go for finish and sprint. And because we were tacking on flats, they weren't ready for that.
Yeah.
I think we put a good marker down the very first climb. That was like 10 watts per kilo for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's got the message at that point. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
We need to.
They got so close at one point, didn't they? They were 1-2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
they just eased off just a little and then just went again.
I've seen that so many times. I was just like, if you attack them now, they will just die. Like they're just going, I've just fought tooth and nail to close this gap, and the gap has just opened again.
Hopefully, I'll watch the stream back, but hopefully just as they joined on the back, because I was at the fifth rider, I dropped my burrito at that point. They must have thought that.
Man.
Yeah, you got to think from their point of view. What's the worst thing that could happen now?
Yeah.
They go again and burrito.
Yeah.
Your live,
But we
live
nearly.
stream is still live, Tease, at the moment, eh?
Never turn it off.
Yeah. We also nearly self-destructed with our burrito dropping as well on the last lap.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, I just got out the front.